Hey guys, today I'm going to be doing the Draw My Life tag. I know this tag is a little bit old, but I finally decided that I wanted to do it, so here we go. I was born on August 22nd, 1995 in San Jose, California. I was born to just me and my mom and dad because I'm the oldest child. For about 3 years, it was just me, my mom, and my dad, and then my little brother was born on February 4th of 1998. He was born and his name is Matt. So it was just us for a little bit until about 3 more years, and then my next brother was born. He was born on June 24th in 2000, which I thought was super cool when I was growing up. We also had a cat named Montana while I was growing up, named after Joe Montana because my dad's a super big football fan. I remember right before my brother was born, my parents came into my room after we got back from Disneyland, and they said, "Alicia, you're going to have a new baby brother." And I was so upset because I did not want to have a baby brother. I really just wanted a sister. But it all turned out for the best because now me and my brothers love each other. Although we get into your average sibling fights, I really love my brothers a lot. Growing up, I was pretty involved in activities. I played soccer, I did softball, and I was also a swimmer for 12 years. But all I really wanted was to be a cheerleader, which my mom didn't really understand because she was never a cheerleader. So once I went to middle school, I went to Dartmouth Middle School, I decided to try out for the cheer team. When I was in 6th grade, I tried out for the cheer team, and unfortunately, I did not make the cheer team, so I was so sad. I also tried out again in 7th grade and still didn't make it. But 8th grade was my lucky year that I finally made the cheer team, and I was so excited and I loved it so much. Also in 8th grade, I had my bat mitzvah, which if you guys don't know is a coming of age thing for Jewish people, and I'm Jewish. I also played the clarinet, and I even went to Disneyland with my band, which was super fun. I also went to Hawaii with one of my best friends for an 8th grade trip. One night in 8th grade, my mom found my little brother unconscious on the bathroom floor. It was really scary, and they took him to the hospital, and he was diagnosed with epilepsy, which if you guys don't know means that you can randomly have some seizures, and it's really scary, but now everything's okay. He's on medication, and we're all super happy again. Unfortunately, my cat passed away while I was in 8th grade as well, but after a little while we got another cat, and her name is Casey, and I am in love with her. Then I went to high school, and it was so scary. I was so scared, but thankfully I was surrounded by some of my middle school friends, so I was okay and I was having such a great time. But I also happened to sprain my ankle the first week of freshman year, so I had this big cast and crutches, and I was walking all around campus, and I looked so scared. Then one day in PE, we had to get into groups to be in a jump rope routine. So I went up to these 2 girls and asked if I could be in their jump rope routine, and they said sure, and now we're absolutely best friends. Also freshman year, I was on the swim team, and I made lots of friends. I started volunteering at the local hospital, which changed my life so much. Then when I was a sophomore, I tried out for the cheer team, and I made some of the best friends of my whole life. We went to nationals, and other than nationals, we got first place at all of our competitions. I also got my driver's permit and my first job, which you kind of can't see because I wrote it too high. Junior year was pretty cool. I was on the varsity cheer team, which was super exciting for me. I got my driver's license and I drove a slug bug, but I was kind of unhappy and I didn't really know why. Then one day, my friends sent my parents an email that said, "Dear Mr. and Mrs. Bloomstein, Alicia is not okay." So my parents contacted me, but I'm never going to be able to thank Melissa and Casey for what they did for me. I remember there was a few weeks in a row where I had a doctor's appointment every single day, trying to figure out what was wrong with me. They prescribed me so many medications and I went to so many different therapists that all they wanted to ask is how I felt. They diagnosed me with depression, which was really hard for me, and I just kept asking myself, where do I go from here? I would be around my friends, but I kind of wouldn't feel like I was included. I just kind of felt like I was there. Then one day, one of my best friends asked if I wanted to go to a party that her boyfriend was going to, and I said, okay, sure. And that's where I met Fatim. One day we went to the beach with some of our friends and we walked along the beach, and in the sand he wrote prom with a question mark, and I was so excited. From then on out, I was absolutely head over heels in love, and I was finally happy. Then senior year came along. I was on the varsity cheer team again. We got 4th place at nationals. I volunteered at Good Sam's still, and I met some of my best friends. Me and Fatim hung out every single day, and we were in love. Then graduation came along, and everything changed. I was going away for college, and he was staying at home. And I had to do the hardest thing I've ever done, and we broke up. So I just said, what now? Then I went to Sonoma State and tried to start fresh. I came here and I had 5 wonderful roommates that I got along with pretty good. Then me and Fatim still talked, but eventually he told me he met somebody else. And that broke my heart in half. And I didn't know what to do, and my depression came back and I had to go back to therapy, and I just didn't know what to do. Then I decided that I wanted to rush a sorority, and I made the best decision of my life in choosing Alpha Delta Pi, and it has become my home away from home. I met my big, Kelsey, who has been my rock through everything, and I love her so much. I have amazing God bigs that I can't even count how many I have, but I love all of them. And all of my God twins, I don't know what I would do without you guys. I have a huge Greek family, God family, and I am in love with 80 Pi. We've had formals and cocktails, mallard ball and deb ball, and it's been so much fun. Then second semester, I started hanging out with this girl named Jenna, who's in my sorority, and we became best friends. You can check us out on Instagram and Twitter with #Blumzog. And I think I'm finally happy again. So where do I go from here? I'm not really sure, but all I know is that I'm at a pretty good place right now, and all I can do is thank everybody who has been there for me no matter what. And thank YouTube for letting me do what I love to do. And most of all, thank you to all of you who have stayed with me and subscribed to me and been with me every step of the way. Thank you guys for watching this. Love, Alicia.